Hey you guys, it's Dani. Today's walkthrough Wednesday is going to be for the Tarot of Dürer. I had no idea this existed, and I was so excited when I found this on eBay because Albrecht Dürer is one of the masters that I have a lot of his work in the deck that I'm creating. Really excited because he was really big. Master artist, and his engravings are superb. Now these are not his engravings, they were just inspired by it, but I love it because it does have that feel, a little more whimsy to it. But I'm really excited to have this in my hands, so I wanted to share that with you guys. So let's take a look. So here we have the Tarot of Dürer. So we have a plain tuck box, just a low scarabeo. There's the artist's name. I won't even begin to try to pronounce it. Like, it's just not going to go well. We have a regular little white book. There's really nothing spectacular in it. We have a little chunk for the majors, just a few words for the minors. Everything else is in the other languages. Here we have the backs of the cards. So you can see these are not reversible because we have a... two different figures on the back, obviously. So here we go. We will start with the Fool. So these cards have, as you can see, all the languages up the side. I thought it would really bother me, and I was like, oh, I'll just cut them. But the backs are really awesome, so I don't want to cut them. You know what I mean? But they really don't bother me. I've used them to read a few times for myself and for clients. I thought it would be distracting, but it really wasn't. I do really enjoy the engraving style, all the little lines that are in there. I will say you can tell that it's inspired by, but definitely not trying to copy. There are a few scenes that you'll see that are from Dürer's art, but they're just kind of little nods, just like here. On that Seven of Wands, you saw an AD. I think there's one or two more that show that in there, which is his signature. One cool thing I will say about this deck is each suit has an animal. So we have the chalices have the water, or the water obviously, but it's the dove. Pentacles are the eagle. Wands are the lion. And the swords are the fox. So I thought that was really cool. They're in all the different scenes. You'll see these creatures. Another cool feature that I love, just artistically speaking, is you'll see the little dots, and it looks like the age spots on the different cards. And I really love that look, because a lot of the old pictures, especially from the 1500s, have these age spots. So I really did enjoy that. And now I will say, again, it's not so much the exact art that I was looking for, but I really do appreciate seeing these images being reinterpreted and kind of fit into the tarot in a completely different way. So I really do love that. As far as for reading with these cards, I find that some of them don't have the same exact kind of keyword, I would say, for a regular RWS, but it's not bad at all. It's not like, oh my god, what is this? So you'll hear these cards are fairly thin, but they shuffle really well. Now, having said that, they do kind of keep a bend in it, and I'll show you here, you can see, they are really flimsy. And can I just say that this deck everything was out of order. Nothing was in order. So that was a bit annoying. I had to sit there and go through and put everything in order to make sure all the cards were there. That was kind of annoying. Anyway, so on to my favorites. I chose the Sun for my favorite major arcana because I love the fact that there's no naked baby. Yay! But there are two little cherub angels, which I thought were super cute, and it felt like innocence to me. It felt like, I don't know, it brought in that joy in such an innocent, true way. So I really loved that. Also, bonus, all the major arcana have stuff written in Latin. And although I don't know how to read Latin, what this one means is this sign will bring success. It tells you in the little guidebook, so I thought that was neat. For my court cards, I chose the Knave of Swords. Now we do have knaves instead of pages. So I really loved this older gentleman as the page, essentially, is what I'm going to call him. Because we usually see such young figures, and it just really stood out to me. And I just love the facial features on all of these drawings. They really tell a story within themselves. As for my minor arcana, I chose the Four of Cups because I thought it was a very interesting depiction. It's like normally we see a kind of a sulky person kind of ignoring what's being put in front of them, or you know, not wanting to see what they have, not counting those blessings, and just kind of ignoring what's happening. But here we take it more towards the idea of the Four of Wands, which is like a stability, like a place for a home in the future, something just starting out. So I thought it was really interesting. I find that there are a few cards in this deck that do that. They kind of have those different types of meanings. So I thought that was really interesting. So those are my favorites for the Tarot of Dürer. Editing Dani here. So I don't know what happened from the very beginning to this next ending segment. Maybe it wasn't noticeable, but you will hear some like in and out of the speaker. I don't know what happened. I don't know if my microphone is on the fritz or what's happening. So you're going to hear some in and out. I'm so sorry about it. I don't know what happened. The front part was fine. I don't know technology. Okay, so let's do a quick little read with these. Just a one card pull. Kind of a leaving energy. Can you hear Lennon's TV and someone mowing? Like the second I turn on this stuff. I don't know how to do. Anyway. We have, oh, the King of Wands. See it? There we go. The King of Wands. I love how he has this key beside his feet. Like he's got some knowledge to really unlock. Or maybe that he holds a secret. I really love that. I really dig it. We have our lion up here. And I feel like this king, aside from wanting to jump out of my hand, he does seem to have this kind of inner knowing, but like willingness to do. The way that the artist did these faces, I don't know if you can really see it. It seems like it's a little blurry. But the way that there's so much depth to these faces, like it really feels like he knows something that he really doesn't want to do, but he has to do. You know what I mean? Like he really brings in this energy of like, sometimes you have to do things that you don't want to do in order to move things along, in order to, you know, kind of do something best as a whole, right? It might not be good for yourself, but in general, as a whole, it's what needs to be done. And that's the kind of energy that I feel that this king brings. But anyway, that key, hidden things, right? Hidden. And that could be that look on his face, that hidden knowledge of like, I have to make these sacrifices. These things have to be done for the greater good. Anyway, so that is the Tarot of Dürer. I hope that you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of this deck. Do you like it? Do you not like it? I know a lot of people are really bothered by the multiple languages up the sides. So tell me what you think. Had you even heard of this? I've never heard of this until a couple of weeks ago when I stumbled upon it. So let me know what you think. If you're looking for me, all my links are below. Instagram, Etsy, all the good stuff. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and I will see you all very, very soon. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah. Later, Gators.